Author and humorist Mark Twain once said, "Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter." For many young adults, insurance can be a confusing topic to understand. It's not because insurance is complicated, but because there's so many misconceptions about it. Hi, my name is Jackson Brantley, and I'm here today to bring some truth to the topic of insurance and explain how it's simply miscommunication between the young adults getting insurance for the first time and the concept of the insurance company itself. Let's think back. Up until the night of high school graduation, many of us have had our parents take care of any expense that may have come our way, whether or not we knew about it. That mentality tends to change the second we step off the graduation field. They tell us it's now our responsibility to make sure everything gets taken care of on time, and that all of the bills will now be in our names, even if they continue to foot the bills themselves. Car insurance shopping stands out as one of those necessary steps that may seem at first a bit more daunting than others. This is due in part to some insurance companies claiming that they're the only ones that offer certain coverages and services. And that is in the best interest of us as an experienced car shopper that we get our insurance with them. My job today is to inform you that, regardless of what others say, insurance does not have to be complicated. Coverage is coverage, and all companies have standards they must uphold. First and foremost, we have liability. This is what the state of Georgia requires that you have on your vehicle. Basically, what it covers is the other party in case of an accident where you are at fault. It takes care of their medical expenses or if their car is damaged or needs repairing. Then we also have medical, which, as the name implies, takes care of you and your party in your own vehicle in the case where you are at fault. It pays for things such as doctor's visits or therapy sessions if necessary, just an accumulation of the bills related medically to this one accident up to a certain limit that you have set forth on your policy. Then we have uninsured motorists. And what this does, it takes care of you in the case of an accident where the other party is at fault, yet they do not have coverage on their vehicle. Then there's also uninsured motorist excess, and this is if the other party has insurance, but it's only the state minimum of liability. And once their coverage is maxed out, excess kicks in and basically takes care of anything else that has to be taken care of up to the limit you have on the policy. Many think it's unnecessary to have this coverage because they believe due to the fact that insurance is required by law, everybody should have it. But as we all know, there are those that break the law and are bound and determined not to follow the rules. So regardless of if you think it's necessary or not, it is important to have it. Then we also have coverage called comprehensive. And this covers things in situations where you can't control the circumstance, such as bad weather if hail hits your windshield and cracks it, or if a limb falls on top of your vehicle and has to be repaired. It also covers circumstances such as vandalism. Somebody busts into your vehicle and steals the radio out of it. It covers you in that circumstance. Also, if your vehicle has been stolen altogether. Also, there are circumstances where you're driving and an animal runs out in front of you, such as a dog or a deer. This also falls under comprehensive. Then we have collision. And what collision is the opposite of comprehensive. It takes care of you in situations where you can control it, such as if you're backing out in a parking lot and you hit a parked vehicle, or if you're driving and you back into a tree or you hit a mailbox. This is where collision takes effect. We also have rental. And what rental does, it takes care of you in a circumstance where your vehicle has been declared inoperable or total loss, and it's due to an accident that has been covered by you and your insurance. So it pays, normally most insurance companies have it where they pay a certain percentage or a fixed amount, monetary amount. Many assume that what rental does is that regardless if you have an accident or not, if you just don't want to drive your vehicle, you can just go off and rent a vehicle and it's covered on your policy. That's not the case. It's only if you've been in an accident and your insurance company declared your vehicle inoperable. Finally, we have roadside assistance. And what this is, it's basically an aid if, say, your car runs out of gas and you're on the road, or your battery dies on you. It pays to have the service to bring the product to you, but not for the product itself. That, it comes out of your pocket. It also pays in the case where you have to have your vehicle towed. It normally pays to the closest point of repair. Then there are circumstances where you lock your key in your vehicle. Roadside assistance also takes care of that in that circumstance. Once you have a basic understanding of what each coverage entails and the insurance services offered do not vary from company to company, merely the premiums vary. It becomes easy to take the necessary steps in acquiring auto insurance. Insurance agents will be happy to answer any and all questions that you may have regarding your policy with them. Insurance is not complicated. Regardless of your age, it is possible to find a company that provides services and affordable premiums that meet any and all needs that you may have. Thank you.